Fedora isn't the best cutting-edge Linux distro anymore. Here is why and what replaced it. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you have been in the Linux world for a while, you probably remember when Fedora was the undisputed king of cutting-edge distributions. It gave power users and enthusiasts that sweet spot of fresh software without the chaos of pure bleeding edge setups. But the Linux landscape evolves quickly, and today things look different. In this video, we are going to break down what makes a distro truly cutting edge, why Fedora earned its legendary status, and why rolling release options, especially one standout Arch-based distro, have taken the crown for many users in 2026. We'll keep it real, balanced, and focused on what actually matters for daily use. So, let's dive in. First, what does cutting edge really mean? Before we compare anything, let's define the term clearly. Linux distributions generally fall into two main categories. First, stable or release-based, like Debian or Ubuntu LTS. These prioritize rock-solid reliability. Packages go through extensive testing, which means fewer bugs, but the software can feel outdated after a while. For example, a new Debian release might ship with GNOME 48, while version 50 is already out upstream. Now, number 2. Bleeding edge or rolling release, like Vanilla Arch. You get new packages almost the day upstream developers release them. This is exciting for features and performance, but it comes with higher risk of breakage. Cutting edge distros aim for the middle ground. They deliver relatively new kernels, desktops, and applications, with enough testing to remain usable as daily drivers. You're not waiting years for updates, but you're also not beta testing every package. This balance is perfect for developers, gamers, content creators, and power users who want modern hardware support and features without constant troubleshooting. Now, how Fedora became the go-to cutting-edge distro. For over a decade, Fedora nailed this balance better than anyone else. It's sponsored by Red Hat. Fedora follows a 6-month release cycle. Each version gets thoroughly testing of the latest open source technologies. You get a modern kernel, current GNOME or other desktops via spins, and strong hardware support. When packages start aging, usually after those 6 months, a new release is ready. It wasn't bleeding edge like Arch, but it was close enough and far more stable. Many professionals trusted it for production workstations. Fedora introduced innovations that later followed into Red Hat Enterprise Linux, giving it serious credibility. It felt like the best of both worlds. Fresh enough to be exciting, stable enough to rely on. Now, why Fedora is no longer the top choice? Fedora hasn't gotten worse. It's still excellent, reliable, well-tested, and developers friendly. Many reviewers in 2026 still recommend Fedora KDE as a top gaming and desktop choice for its balance. The shift happened because other distros improved dramatically, particularly rolling release ones. The core advantage of a true rolling release is obvious. Software updates arrive almost immediately after upstream release. No waiting for the next 6 months point release. For years, the downside was risk. Updates could break your system. But modern tools have largely solved that problem. Btrfs and similar file systems like ZFS with system snapshots changed everything. Tools like Timeshift or built-in snapshot support let you capture your working system state before an update. If something breaks, you roll back in minutes. This safety net makes rolling releases practical for everyday work, not just experimentation. Distros like openSUSE Tumbleweed have long shown that rolling can be stable with good testing. Arch-based options took it further with user-friendly tools. Now, let's talk about the new champion, which is CachyOS. If you are looking for the best cutting-edge experience right now, many are turning to CachyOS, and the numbers back it up. CachyOS has held the number one spot on DistroWatch for well over a year, consistently outperforming even Linux Mint in page hits. It's an Arch-based rolling release distro, but designed to be more accessible and optimized than vanilla Arch. Now let's talk about the key highlights of CachyOS. Performance-focused custom kernel, built with optimizations for modern CPUs like Intel Haswell and AMD Ryzen Plus. It includes advanced schedulers like Bohr, EEVDF, and more for better responsiveness, especially under load. Packages are often compiled with x86 64, v3 or v4, LTO, and PGO for noticeable speed gains. It's user-friendly. Excellent Calamarus graphical installer, multiple desktop options like KDE Plasma as default, plus GNOME, Hyperland, etc. and handy GUI tools. It's Arch made easier without sacrificing power. It's gaming powerhouse. One-click gaming setups, dedicated handheld ISOs like Steam Deck, ROG Ally, and strong performance tuning making it a favorite for gamers. Rolling release with snapshots. Immediate access to the latest software, plus easy rollback options via Btrfs. Flexible and customizable. Great for power users while being more approachable than raw Arch. CachyOS isn't perfect for absolute beginners. It assumes some comfort with Linux concepts. But for enthusiasts and power users seeking maximum freshness and performance, it delivers. Now, about the other strong contenders. openSUSE Tumbleweed. Extremely stable rolling release with excellent testing and transactional updates like atomic upgrades. It's great if you want enterprise-grade reliability in a rolling package. Next, Vanilla Arch or EndeavourOS. Maximum customization but more hands-on. Fedora, still excellent. If you prefer point releases with strong corporate backing and GNOME focus, it's hard to beat. NixOS also deserves mention for its declarative, reproducible approach, which is ideal for tinkerers who want ultimate control. Now, final thoughts. Which should you choose? The best cutting-edge distro depends on your needs. If you want maximum stability with pretty fresh packages, Fedora remains a safe, excellent choice. If you want the absolute latest software with strong performance and rollback safety, CachyOS is currently leading the pack for many users. If you prefer something in between, check openSUSE Tumbleweed. The Linux ecosystem is healthier than ever. What once made Fedora unique is now available in even more refined forms. If you are thinking of switching, try this in a live USB or virtual machine first. Back up your data and remember, snapshots are your best friends on rolling releases. So, what do you think? Are you still on Fedora? Or Have you moved to a rolling distro like CachyOS? Drop your experiences in the comments. I read them all. If you found this helpful, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe for more Linux content. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching, stay curious, and happy computing.